Alright, hey, this video is for Maxfind. Just going to show them, you know, the board. I'm not going to do an unboxing for everybody. This, if I have a YouTube channel ever, this will be like probably the only video on it. So, you see I got some different selection of boards here. I got a Solark at the top, I got a Blitzart, and then I got the Maxfind FF Plus. I'll say at the very beginning of this thing, this Maxfind FF Plus is by far the best board that I've ever ridden. So let's take it down, kind of take you through some of the things I really like about it. Like I said, no need to unbox it. There's a million unboxing videos out there. First thing I like is, believe it or not, this carrying handle is just fantastic. What you'll notice that I haven't seen on other videos is the wheels are free rolling, so you can actually push the board or pull the board along with you. So that's super helpful when you're out on the trails and you get to that really sandy, soft dirt patch. It's fantastic. The other thing that you'll see a lot is it's not actual grip tape. It is it's like a softer rubber type of coating that's been gridded out. It's been cut into really fine grids. I've seen some reports that some people think that this deck can be slippery here on these edges and slip off. I've taken this thing on miles and miles of off-road already. Never had that happen. In fact, what I will tell you is there's a point right here at the back and at the front where the deck sort of drops down, and it's just great. I'm not wearing shoes, so you can kind of see how that foot fits in, but it's great for you can really feel your foot anchor into place. That's important when you're doing a lot of off-roading and the deck's bouncy. You can always anchor your foot back in there without having to take your eyes off the trail. So that's a couple of things that I felt are really nice. The hot swap battery, you've seen videos on that more than likely. It does work. It's about, I don't know, between a 10 and 30 second process to remove the battery and put a new one in. The deck underneath, the clearance is amazing. I've rolled over all kinds of rocks and tree limbs and everything else and never really had a clearance problem. Charging port is here. I've never seen any videos that point out where the charging point is on it, and then your power button's here. And after this, what we'll do is we'll cut this scene and then we'll take you into some actual ride footage and show you kind of how it performs on the trail. Okay, as promised, going to give you some ride footage here. I don't have any fancy selfie sticks or GoPros or any of that stuff. So I'll try to shoot it as best I can on the iPhone here, and we're going to go get some lunch. So we're going to drive a couple of miles over to a little Mexican restaurant, have some lunch, ride back, and then maybe do some off-roading real quick to show you the capabilities of the board there. And I'll try to capture it as best as I can. All right, here we go, time to roll. One thing I will say about the board is it's just whisper quiet. The board that you hear now, the only sound you can hear from any boards is from that one, the Solark. So we do have a headwind today a little bit. Some slight incline on the way to our destination. I do expect that it'll be fine. I'm not carrying a charger. I am carrying my second battery for any hot swap, but we're not going very far. I don't think that should be necessary. That was kind of pointless. All right, so we'll cut to maybe once we get to the destination. Ride footage is pretty much going to look like this the whole time. All right, getting a little closer to our destination here. I'm gonna kick it up to sport mode, just so I can keep up with my son. I usually don't mind riding around in eco. Although sport mode is super stable. You do about 21, 22 miles an hour in it for me. I usually top out at about 21, 22 in sport mode, depending on the road. And it's just ridiculously stable, right? There's just no wobble to it at all. You just don't realize you're going that fast, which is great. And I don't ever ride it in pro mode. Yeah, pro mode is just something I don't really see the need to get that extra 20% of battery usage for a few extra miles an hour, when it's just gonna murder my battery efficiency. So I stay, this is about as fast as I go. So anyways, we're almost there. I'll update you when we get there. All right, we have arrived at the Caro's Mexican restaurant that we're eating at. You can see there's one board. There's the Maxfind. And so we're just gonna eat some lunch. Got some good quesadilla, some burritos, and we'll update you on the ride back. So we had a nasty spill. I had to have my son ride the Maxfind the last half of the way. He took a real hard wreck on the street board, so it's just not as stable where he's going into the high speed. And so I put him on the Maxfind. It's a much more stable, safer ride on the street conditions that we were riding in. So more updates later. All right, we are heading back. As some safety concerns, son's riding the Maxfind, but the cool part is you get to see much better ride footage of the Maxfind. The bad part is I got to pay attention so I don't wreck. All right, buddy, let's see some carbon. Get up in front of me. Yeah, they can pass on the line. They're good. Now, the board I'm on is a street board, and it is really having a hard time with this road, which is why we switched boards, because he was having a real hard time and he ended up wiping out really bad. You can see how chewed up this road is, right? That Maxfind board just handles it like it's not even there. It's perfect. In fact, he's gonna leave me behind here because I just can't keep up. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some off-road footage, and that'll be coming up here in a minute. Okay, as promised, going to show you a little bit of the off-roading capabilities of this. Got a little trail here that'll take, just to kind of show you how it does. Handles the climbs and the inclines, no problem. Whee! Oh yeah, great. Now the soft dirt is what'll get you. But as you can see, powers right up it, go up this steep incline. No problema. Climbs like a champ. Ooh, soft dirt, always the enemy, but the FF Plus gets through it like a champ. And there we go. FF Plus for the win. Awesome product, guys. Awesome.